Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft with yours truly, Azarmorph. Today you find me back in the village. I'm going to build a couple more buildings just to carry on the expansion. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to run a little bit of video from earlier in the week, and what we'll do is we'll meet up on the other side of that video. So I'll see you once you've watched this clip. Right, we've got our first guest in the lab, and I've just run down to my little temporary base, which has been temporary base for quite a while now, to grab some gold to make a golden apple, as I realised I don't have any stocks up here, so let's do that. A golden apple, and I think I've made myself some weakness potions. We do indeed. I've got to make them splashies, so yep, gunpowder. A bit of that, slot that in there. Orchid potions, nothing there. So once these are up, we'll get ourselves another villager done. The plan is actually, this guy was found. I basically got this guy when I was just doing a little bit of exploration. As you can see, the gate is open right where my crosshairs are right now. I'll do that step back. So yeah, the gate's open there. Got him in. But the reality is that literally 30 blocks in that direction and quite a few blocks down. Let's just have a quick see. Where am I at the moment? I'm 76 here. At 11, so that's about 65 blocks down from this position that I'm at the moment. It's actually a zombie spawner. So the idea is I will build a tower approximately here, bring it up. The reason why I'm talking through this discussion is whilst I'm waiting for this potion. This will come up here, feed into the back of this zombies that I want, and then we can pull out and go down the same one or an alternative one into the railway system that we know leads off to the village, depending on which way we want to send them. Anyway, just a thought at the moment. So let's see, how are we doing? Are you still there? Yeah, you're still there. Right, golden apple done, check. And we now have splashy potions, so let's get on with the job at hand. Hello. Did that hit? That him? Yeah, it looks like him. So let's go. So yes, the first customer. Quite pleased. I did put some railway tracks down. Yeah, I did put some railway tracks down here because I was working out about carts and stuff. But yeah, I'll have to see how that one really works out. But hello. But as you can see, he's got the door in hand because I brought him up the stairs. Came in here, went through that wall. And realised that he couldn't get in, so I cut the stairs and he decided to nick them. You happy? You happy? So yes, first customer. So I'm gonna have to get a name tag or something and say the first customer. I don't know. Thank you. Don't know quite what to do now with them. Just wait and see. It's a lovely day. Anyway, so I guess we'll be right back once he's converted himself to a villager. The only interesting thing about this now is that whereas the other villagers are all kind of tucked away behind a relative safety, obviously I've got a feeling that the zombies will track through there and round up the staircase. So this should be interesting to find out whether I have to actually put a temporary structure on the edge of this, or even here around there, yeah, just to kind of keep the others out whilst he, until he, whilst he's a villager, or until I make up a decision where to send him. Right, okay, we'll be back shortly once he has a converted. So see you in the transition. Ha ha ha. Okay, I just heard that lovely sound effect. So what have we got? Oh, hello, sir. Yeah. Oh, shears. For 3 emerald. You, sir, or madam, may be going to the village upstairs. Upstairs. The village on the that we've been working on over there. So yeah, it's first villager and zombie capture. That's quite good, isn't it? Yeah, quite pleased with that. So we now have the lovely sound effects of from our villager. Anyway, enough of that. We'll head off and do some bits more pieces. Right, that villager rescue got me all intrigued, so I went and traded some for some emeralds from the villagers in the village, because there's 2 there, so there's a bit of wool traded. Got me the 10 emeralds you see there. I sillily traded, I say sillily, if that's a word, traded the 7 for the hoe. I did get 7 for the diamond shovel, so it's not really a major loss, but what I mean by being silly is that I should have traded this guy for the compass to see if that unlocked paper, because as you know, I'm collecting quite a lot of bamboo in the underside of the village at the moment whilst I'm working. So if that resets the paper, then we could pull the emeralds back, and from those emeralds we could then trade for the shovel, for example. So let's see. Shall we go for a compass? Do I feel lucky, punk? Well, let's go for it and see what happens. Yep, oh, that's good. So that's at least reset the paper. Bah, ya bugger. Really? You want more? You're a bugger. Right, I suppose I better go and get some paper trades up and see if I can trade. So yeah. Right, I'll go and get the paper and I'll be right back. Okay. And as you can see, making some paper. As I was heading out to the village, I did realise that I had some sugar cane in the local vicinity. So I've also collected that. Can't really say I've mined sugar cane. It just doesn't sound right. So let's see what we can get from this guy. See that in there. I don't really will get. I also found a little skeleton, and look what it gave me. Unbreaking 3. This is going to cost me about 25 levels to make that an unbreaking power 3 bow, but I'm sure it'll really be worth it. He's still going strong, which is good. Oh, I think we've had a moment. We have. It's an moment. And what are we going to do? Collect a few more, I guess, because I want him to give me something other than that. You're still on roll. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Is it worth the gamble? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put 7 in there, grab ourselves a diamond shovel, and then we're going to kill to this guy. Who is it? Me, or does one of them look like lower than the other? Oh no, it's it's me climbing up the steps. Oh, derp. Oh, hello. You're actually becoming my favourite, Mr. Blacksmith. Because that's a diamond sword for 13. Diamond hoe, which, yes, let's be honest, we won't use it much. For 7. Diamond shovel, which we could use for 7. For, yeah, then stick an enchant on it and don't care. And diamond chestplate for 16. The only thing is, it's the ready supply of these emeralds is the problem. So what it does mean is we've got 1 left to throw at this guy and see if he'll give me, well, I should say give us something other than that. Nope, nope, he wants more. Yeet. And he definitely wants more. Right, I'll go and pull this paper back in the chest. So yeah, we're moving forward with the trading. So that's, he's doing quite nicely. It'd be a bit of a shame to lose him. Oh, and look, he Azarmorph finds even more paper and sugar. That can be stricken. Yeah, well, I'm not going to do it. Well, yeah, say that. He wants 30. Was it 32 per trade? Zombie out there? Yeah, zombie out there. 32 per trade. Where is he? Yeah, 33. 33 per trade. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. In fact, it's probably about 18. No, 16 trades there. If not 17. So that's not too bad. And we've got a compass. It's leading yourself in that direction. Is that where my bed is? Okay, now we've done that. Build a few bits and pieces. Let's see. Hello. Have we built enough doors? I think we've built enough doors, people. That is a baby butcher. If see, because he's got the little. He's heading back to where are you folks? Oh, they've made good use of the hotel room, I see. Yep, made good use, eh? But yeah, look, he's got the bib, so he's a butcher. He's a baby butcher. Okay then. Now the only problem with doing a film video like this is that you start to listen to music when you're building things, and you get a little bit carried away. But I'm sure that there's going to be a parody on Eat, Sleep, Rave, Repeat by Fatboy Slim. It's kind of demanding to be Eat, Sleep, Block, Repeat in my opinion, but there we go. So, right, you find me over on top of the enchantment room, roof. And the reason for that is that I have been thinking about what next to do, and that is to do the next stage of the villager project. We now have the village away over there, and we now have the lab with first guest, as you have seen, in place. So how are we going to make this a little bit more efficient? Well, what I want to do is I want to take the villagers from over here in there and bring them over to a safe home, which is going to be where the enchantment room is. So what we need to do is we need to move the enchantment room from said location. So what I'm going to do, I think what we should do is make another one of these branch corridors, and then basically inside that branch corridor, seeing it'll just be a temporary thing for the moment until I work out where I'm going to put it, is place this enchantment room within that before knocking it down. Now I don't think we're going to get started on the next building for the villager project in this episode, because I also want to try something new out. Now what I'm looking at is that, what you will probably not know, is that before I do any episode of a large construction, i.e. the lab, and this circular tower, I actually do a drawing of it. Now it's nothing fancy, you know, nothing architectural quality, but it's oh, I'm going to draw it again. It's just something quite simple to put together, and what I thought I would do is, using said new structure for the villagers, oop, there's a hole there, is share that with you on like Instagram or something and see what you think of it. See if you think that's the right way to go. So you guys, if you feel like it or you want to, can follow me on the design side as well as the build side, so you can see what I'm getting up to in some of the stages I go through with that. So obviously, you know, by all means let me know what you think. I mean, I know that at this time of this making this video, my subscriptions are small and my following is small, but it's, you know, it's all this kind of well, it's the project that I'm doing at the moment and the trying of things out. So if you think that's a goer, by all means let me a comment below. But if you think it's not, or you've got a better idea of on the principle of what I've just said, then do it again, let me know, because that's the other way I'd like to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack on and transfer this over, and then we can pick up from there, because it's like I'm digging a hole. Oh, we'll drown again. But you see, water helmet always helps. Fire protection underwater, always a good thing. Yeah, it's like you never know when you're going to burn under about 12 blocks of water. You know, Boy Scouts thing. Oh, you know, always be prepared to burn underwater. Yeah. So yeah, so I will be back in a jiffy. Okay, and as I like to say, job done on moving the enchanting table and bookcases down into the temporary corridor. But there we go. So that's done. Now, what I'm thinking about is that we should call the episode about now, because we're not really going to get started on a new build and fit it all in the time that's, you know, well, I like to keep the videos too. So what I'm thinking about is that I did mention that I was going to build the butchers and the other house, which I have now done over there. So what I think I'll do is I will bolt on to this episode a speeded up version, so you can make a choice whether you wanted to see it being built or not. And then in the next episode we will get on with building this, and I'll put the plan up as I mentioned earlier. I'm just going to use this as a bit of scaffolding really to get me kick started, because it's at the right floor level. Once we put the new floor in here, it'll really kick it off, and then we can do the building surrounding it, etc, etc. So I guess what I'm saying is, until next time, keep safe, and I hope you enjoy the speeded up version of the building at the village.